All right.
Our diaper nest.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It is Diaper Perv.
Hello, Soggy Prince here.
And today we're going to talk about the best diaper. And I see a lot of people asking that online. What is the best ABDL diaper? What is the perfect ABDL diaper?
Yeah. The thing is, it's kind of situational, actually. It really depends on what you're looking for or what you're trying to accomplish by your diaper wearing.
Yeah, like what the purpose is for that time. And that changes.
Right, like
with the
different situations call for different diapers.
Like, are you sleeping in it? Is it long term? Or are your roommates out for 2 hours and you have
to play? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. 2 hours to wet it and come in it.
And do the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Get some little time in, or just enjoy wearing a diaper.
Yep.
So
let's talk about the first one. So heavy wetting.
Yeah.
Heavy wetters.
Some people may know what it's like to be a heavy wetter. I tend to be a pretty heavy wetter myself. I actually like to double my diapers so that I can sort of maximize my time in them. Like, again, we're talking about situations, especially if I'm going to work or something. I work in a pretty like active field, being in food and bev, so I don't usually have time to like go just like change my diaper randomly throughout a shift. So I need a nice big like bulky diaper that's going to hold up to the 7 to 8 hour shift that I'm about to put in, and hopefully I won't have to change during that or have any leaks while I'm there either. Yeah, so if you're staying hydrated and being a good kiddo like that.
So what is the perfect diaper for you for being a heavy wetter and also a long-term wearer in an active situation?
Yeah, so in an active situation you want a diaper that's going to be kind of comfortable. So I find stuff that's like really plasticky can cause like a little bit of chafing or be like a little bit more uncomfortable, whereas you have something that's like a slightly softer plastic, like the Tykables, for example, like the way that their plastic kind of moves against your skin, I find is actually really good if you're doing stuff like if I'm going on a hike, I actually like to wear one of their camis, not only from the like aesthetic of it, but because it's gentle enough as it's rubbing against my skin that as I'm walking around, or if I'm at work or something like that, I can like know that I'm not going to end up with like big like icky like diaper rashes or whatever on the insides of my legs from where it's been constantly rubbing against the diaper.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm wearing it relatively thickly.
And also some diapers, when they get super wet, it kind of like separates from the plastic and then it like rolls down onto itself.
Right, yeah, exactly. It kind of almost gets like crumbly on the inside.
Yeah,
so if you're going to be being super active, you might also sweat as well as just wetting. So anytime like the diaper material is going to like dissolve or break apart, that's definitely a diaper to avoid for an active situation, I think.
So which is your perfect diaper, being a heavy wetter in a work environment?
So being heavy wetter in a work environment, I generally say that I usually go with something like a Tykables Overnight or like an ABU Peekaboo, because they hold a lot. Actually, I'm wearing one of the Camelots now under this that matches my onesie. And the Camelots, like the ABUs, are like super absorbent. The Peekaboo or the Camelot are great if you are going to be wearing like long term and being relatively active, because the diapers hold up well, the plastic is nice and soft against your skin, and both of those are very thirsty diapers. So if you're a real heavy wetter, then that's definitely one that you'd want to consider, either of those two.
And I agree with the ABU Peekaboos. That is my choice as well.
Yeah.
And let's go with long-term. What is the best diaper for long-term wearing?
Gotcha. Well, I think you come across a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
If you're trying to wear one diaper long-term, then you want a very thirsty diaper, versus if you are just wearing diapers long-term, but you want to change a lot. Because if you're going to be in the same diaper for a very long time, I think you really need a protectant for your skin, a lotion or a Vaseline or something to actually like lock your skin out, but you want a diaper that's going to be good and wick all that moisture away so that you don't just have like all the pee and stuff up against like your actual skin irritating you. So again, I'm going to say something like a Peekaboo is really good because it wicks that diaper away. Anything that's going to have a high absorbency, even some like the medical brand stuff, can be good for long-term wearing if you're not looking for something that's super AB-ish, like
Better Dry is a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Or Comfy Dries are really good. And you can make a comfy dry a ABDL diaper real easily by like throwing some stickers on it, or drawing some color, like
markers,
right, like some Sharpies or something I love to use when customizing diapers, and like drawing like little shapes and stuff like that. So you can take a diaper that doesn't necessarily be an ABDL diaper, but is a really good grade and like will hold up really well. And you can wear it for a long time and make it cute too.
Okay, maybe mine will be the Megamax.
Okay, yeah, Megamaxes are huge right now. I actually just bought a case the other day at Changing Times, one of the white ones, so I could decorate it and make it all fun and silly. But I haven't tried them yet, so that might be what I change into after I'm done with this one.
Let's talk about short-term wear. So your parents are out, you got the house, to yourself
for a minute. Yeah, exactly.
Hours, 2-3 hours, or
no
maybe
roomies or family or siblings about.
And you probably want to just wet it and have your fun in it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's maybe something you're looking for a more discreet diaper.
Yeah,
maybe something that's not quite as thick or as bulky.
You don't need the long term.
Yeah, maybe actually we have a good example like right here, like maybe like one of the.
Is it Playdays?
Yeah, those ones are the Playdays, and then the one that's right below it, that's the ABU one. That's the.
Preschool.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like Waddlers, but I knew that wasn't it either.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the preschool, because they're a little bit thinner. They still are super cute and have a really like babyish print.
Yeah.
Nice soft material.
Yeah, it's nice and soft.
Again, it's not really designed to like be like a super thick and like heavy wetters diaper. So it's something you can easily put on and feel cute. Wiggle around in, use your Buzz wand.
Oh yeah, so if you're using the wand, and I don't know because I don't have a penis.
Fair enough.
When you're using the wand, do you want it to be like ultra soft in the middle?
So for me specifically, I definitely feel like whenever I'm using the Buzz wand, a thinner diaper definitely gives you a lot more of that vibration sensation.
Yeah.
But you want a diaper that's nice and soft on the inside.
Yeah.
Something that's not going to be like abrasive or uncomfortable at all.
Yeah, like some of the older Tykables, like with it quilted, it felt like kind of hard.
Yeah, it was like very firm. I mean, you can kind of adjust for that by like fluffing your diapers a little bit before you put them on. But yeah, no, I think that's something that's a little bit like not only thinner, but something that is going to be like maybe nice and crinkly even, so you get that like excitement factor of like hearing the crinkle going while you're doing it.
Okay, I got my perfect diaper. What's yours?
It's hard to say. Honestly, I'm gonna stick with sort of like the Playdays or the preschools because it's a nice thin diaper
and it's soft.
Again, something like this one over here, like that medical diaper, like that's a nice thin diaper. Anything that would work for like discreet wearing is also really fun for buzzing in.
And then for me, for short-term wear, I'm going to go with the Rears Little Splash Squirts version 2 because they're thin, but they're super crinkly. Like I love the plastic, and I know the plastic won't break during a heavy wand session.
Yeah, because it holds up and it's thick.
Yeah. But it's not super thick. It's a
right.
Thin
the diaper itself is thin, but the plastic that is on the outside is nice and strong.
So the next one is messing, and we're going to talk about just a regular messing.
Right.
Yeah, a natural messing.
Yeah, obviously that can depend on your diet and what you eat as well, but you definitely want something that's going to help contain things for sure. Again, with a messy diaper, I like that little babyish aspect that it makes you feel personally. Like that really like makes me a very happy kiddo. So I like a thicker diaper for my messy diapers, especially in the morning. Usually my messy diaper is also my nighttime diaper because I'm a morning kind of guy.
Yeah.
So for me, like you were just holding one of the overnights, I do those at nighttime a lot. The Changing Times Bear Hugs are great for messes because they are a reasonably thick diaper but not too crazy. They got a good absorbency, but when you fill them up in the back, they just have this nice way of sort of like expanding out to accommodate, but also keeping it like tightened against you.
Yeah.
So I definitely got to say, like Changing Times for messy diapers, they make a really good one with the Bear Hugs.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like, well, I wear that one to bed a lot, so that's also why I'm messing them a lot. But I feel like I mess those ones a lot. I love the way they
and you've had a lot of experience.
They catch but support. Oh yeah. Well, I've been
in different diapers.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Different brands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've tried the whole like spectrum. Well, there's so many new diapers now too that it's hard to say you've tried everything anymore. Because I feel like new diapers pop up all the time. But I've tried a lot of different diapers.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just going to agree with you with the Bear Hugs because I don't wear diapers, I don't mess, so I don't really, I can't say that. So let's go with enema messing, which is a completely different type of messing.
Right.
It's going to be very
super different,
possibly watery and explosive.
Yeah. You definitely want something very absorbent. Like if whatever you would wear for like a heavy wedding diaper, I would say would also be a good one to wear for your enema messing, because you're going to need something that's going to be thirsty and absorb a lot of water, because that's what you're getting a lot of times with enemas. Even like laxatives or suppositories, you tend to have a much more runny situation. So you need a diaper that can, you need a diaper that can hold up with that and actually absorb the water content. Because like you said, it's going to be explosive, especially with an enema. Like if you really like fill that bag and fill yourself up.
It's just going to explode. And
honestly, I think it's definitely like a put a towel down or like a pee pad just in case kind of situation.
Just put a towel down. That's the answer.
I don't recommend it being like in the bathtub or even like sitting on the toilet pretending to be a big boy or girl.
That is such a cute visual. I love that.
Just sitting there in your diaper and just filling it up, but the toilet gets the overflow.
Okay, so your pick was the Camelot and the Peekaboo.
Yeah, I think I would go for the same ones. Again, even possibly something with like a stuffer, like if you want to put like a booster pad or an extra diaper in there, because again, you're going to be filling it like a whole bunch. So,
but booster pads, are they nice and? I mean, they're
because these are like super absorbent for wetness. So when you've got the enema situation, because a lot of that's going to be water, you want the same sort of level of absorbency. So like maybe instead of running this up the front of your diaper, maybe you run it more up towards the back, so you can catch stuff that's going to like want to squirt out the top. So that you're less likely to have like a full-on blowout. Not that having a diaper blowout can't be fun from time to time, but it's a good way to ruin a chair or stain a stuffy if you're not expecting.
And I guess, like, for the volume that comes out, it's going to sag. So
a lot. So you want something you can, like have nice and tight. Like.
And also have, like, very good standing leak guards. Have, like, nice tall ones.
Nice tall ones, so they really catch a lot of that. Because if you just have, like, little itty-bitty ones, there's a good chance it'll flow over what the leak guard is.
Right. Like, it feels like this medical one, this Total Dry, it feels like this standing leak guard is not as high as some of the other ones.
Yeah, like, look at how, like, the stretch on that one, like, how high that comes up.
Right.
Like it's almost like a full like finger width from the diaper.
Right, whereas this is not at all. It just
it's just like to the first knuckle. Even though it's mostly water, you're gonna end up with poo-poos in there too. And again, like you don't want to have to scrub down the carpet or throw your favorite stuffy in the wash necessarily.
Don't wear your favorite onesie.
Yeah, right, exactly. Don't wear your favorite onesie.
Don't wear your nice overalls. Like, seriously.
The best ways to do it, especially if it's like one of your first times doing enemas, you haven't really like done them before, you don't have a lot of experience, just so you can really fully appreciate how much is going to come out of you.
So the next one is sleeping, and when you're sleeping, you're tossing and turning.
You're moving around a lot. It's easy for the tapes to come loose, or for the diaper to kind of like sag or get pushed in different areas.
So strong tapes, that's a good one.
In my personal opinion, too, I actually really like the Velcro tapes for stuff like that, because if you do wake up and your diaper's got a little bit of a droop to it, or it's not quite as tight, it's really easy to just like quickly like adjust those and then go like right back to sleep. Like you wake up because your diaper's uncomfortable, you don't have to be like suffering through the rest of the night with an uncomfortable diaper that you can't mess with, or that, you know, if you readjust like the sticky tapes, they might pop off. With the Velcro, or the hook and loop as they're called, off-end tapes, you can just like stick them right back over to where they should be, and then like go right back to sleep.
And you don't find that they pop off with movement or anything?
Not too much. I would say I mostly wear the hook and loops right now, and especially for night time. Like I generally keep some of the overnights in stock, like at my house, in my own personal diaper supply. So like if I'm just changing into like a nighttime diaper, like a lot of times that's the one that I actually choose, because that's not only what it's for and what the print is all about, but because I do feel like it really is like a solid overnight diaper. Like they're really good for when you're sleeping in. So I'm actually going to give overnights my recommendation for nighttime wearing. Okay.
I don't know if I have a recommendation. So I just feel like not very knowledgeable on this.
Well, fair enough, because you don't wear the diapers as much.
No, I don't wear it all. I don't know.
So you're taking care of little kiddos that need, you know, their diapers checked and changed. So you kind of have like maybe an idea of what might work or not work.
Right.
I
Like
feel
for,
you-
for me,
yeah.
when I pick a diaper, it's like the hotness level.
Gotcha. Well, no, that's
It's
another.
not great. It's not helpful.
No, but that can be very important too. You know what I mean? Like I'm all about coordinating all my little stuff, and so if you're
Yeah.
trying to wear a diaper specifically for like, you know, sexual purposes, then I do think that
or
like
cuteness,
the print,
or,
yeah, exactly.
or clothing, or for an occasion.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Then
Maybe
I
you
can
want to match it
recommend
up.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I decided to wear my dragon onesie today because I just got this the other day from Takeables. So I figured if I'm going to wear this, I better wear the Camelot diaper that matches. And then on top of that, I picked the little yellow dragon because she's like taking a selfie or something like that. I don't know if she's on here. And I was like, well, how perfect for a YouTube video.
Oh, that's
Yeah, let's
cool.
see. Oh, I see she's right here on my chest.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
Yeah, so that's the
She has
diaper
a
I've got
cell
too. So
phone.
yeah, so
The
she's
dragon has a cell phone.
she's taking a selfie. I figured for a YouTube video,
Yeah.
what better thing to do than the selfie dragon?
What do you think is the best diaper for really slim people?
I think for like if you're super duper slender,
Yeah.
you probably want to find a small diaper, which is kind of hard to come by. I feel like a lot of companies don't make like an actual small.
Right.
So a lot of times you might
That's
also have to
true.
go with
There
like
aren't.
a medium.
or schmedium. ABUs have
Oh, that's right. I forgot they
schmedium.
do have a schmedium.
Yeah.
That's kind of a nice touch too.
Yeah.
Well, then, if you're very small, ABU might be one of the first places to start looking and try their schmediums out.
Yeah, they
'cause
have good sizing.
You can
'Cause
always
this is a
wear a
small.
larger diaper, but
Yeah.
it usually requires some sort of stuffer action. Like if you're going to wear a diaper that's too big for you, then you might end up with like gaps on the leg, or
Oh,
it might
yeah,
not get
and
tightened
then
up around the
that's gonna
top,
be
or you tighten it so
leaky.
much that you like ruin the pattern.
Or you cut off the circulation of your thigh.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's a good one? I would say probably just any ABU, small or medium.
Yeah, I do know some of the medical brands also have like a small because they have
Yeah.
to due to all those things.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if you can find like a slightly larger diaper with a stuffer or a extra diaper combo, like I don't do it because of my sizing necessarily, but I like to wear like a generic diaper, like something from like a Walgreens or whatever, and wear that under my actual like
yeah.
cute diaper,
Yeah.
because then I feel like I can get like a nice real good seal with that, and then I get
Yeah.
that extra protection. Like when I was at work and I was saying I'd like always wear double diapers for work, I'll do something like that, so that
Cool.
way I have not only extra absorbency, but it also like it's like 2 leak guard protections.
Yeah.
So if you're smaller, maybe try something like that. Like
Ooh,
go
that's a
buy
good idea.
like a fitting diaper.
Yes.
Like either order them through Amazon if you don't want to go in store and buy them.
Right.
But yeah, just like a generic brand, like
Yeah.
something not super expensive, doesn't have to be the highest quality diaper.
No, like ATMs.
Yeah, something like that
That's
would be
a good
fine.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then poke a couple of holes in that bad boy, and then like if all you can find is like a medium size, then put the medium over that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you have to be really, really small for a medium to be too big.
yeah.
But again,
I
if
could
you're
fit mediums,
right,
yeah.
but if you're much younger or you're extraordinarily slender, then I know that I've met some boys and girls that it's been a problem trying to find diapers that
Yeah.
fit
Yeah.
when they're just too tiny.
Yeah. So the next one is the complete opposite. It's larger folks.
Yeah.
And that's an issue. And I've come across a lot of larger folks where they have like a little bit of a gut,
Right, and that kind of
their
like
belly,
pushes
and
the front of the diaper down a little bit, so it's hard to
Yeah.
get as tight a seal.
It is, and it
things
starts
that-
like slipping on their butt area,
Right.
Because they don't have much butt, but they're larger in the middle
Section, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When you're a little bit larger on top and not so much like down below, because
Yeah.
that'll happen to some people too. Especially if you're like relatively active, you might be more in shape on the bottom half of your body and
Yeah.
not as in shape up
Yeah.
top. And it's hard to say. I don't know if there's a diaper specifically that would be best for that. It's more just
Right.
finding ways to like tape it up that like you're secure. Like maybe instead of trying
Duct tape.
to. Oh well, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I mean, I've seen people use duct tape, and it works.
Yeah. Or
And it stays up.
packaging tape as well if you
Yeah.
if you want something that's clear so you don't like ruin the print of your diaper.
Oh, yeah.
Packaging tape or duct tape can be good to help hold things up.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I have an idea. Get a diaper that is not super high rise, but like
Right.
a low rise
Rise diaper.
diaper. And that way it won't, like, there's not as much stuff bunching up down.
down on it. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So Rears
Like if you're
has a lot of like lower rise diapers.
yeah, I've noticed that
feels
too. Like some diapers, you put it on, and it feels like when you're putting them up, they're like like at your belly button
Yeah.
level, and then like it kind of like settles as you like move around a little bit. But I've definitely had diapers that fit more around the waist, and I think if you're bigger and or you do have like a lot of overhang, you probably might want to consider one of the lower rise diapers.
Yeah.
Because then your body won't be fighting the diaper the entire time.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a tighter seal that way too.
Exactly. And maybe even fold the tops down a little bit, like fold them inward.
Yeah.
Like
Because
that.
I usually, like, when I put a diaper on, like, I'll usually, like, fasten it, and then I'll, like, tuck after the fact. So you're saying, like,
Right.
like when you fold it out, like, tuck before you actually even tape it?
Yeah.
That's actually probably a pretty good idea.
If there's a lot of
Yeah, if you've got some overhang in the belly area.
Yeah. Yeah.
That probably is actually a very good idea, because you can kind of, like, make it a low-rise diaper that way, to a certain extent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true that.
Yeah, also for whether you're bigger or smaller, if you have diapers that don't fit as well, you can definitely always invest in like a plastic pant or even like a training pant that you kind of pull up and over your diaper. So that gives you a little bit of more peace of mind that even though you might have some leg gaps or you might have like some opening in the top, exactly, then that can kind of give you a little extra protection or a little bit of extra absorbency.
A lot of people that are larger also have very large legs.
Right.
And muscular legs. And that's also an issue too, because they're trying to like get the bottom tapes on and then it's cutting off the circulation to the legs.
It's just not comfortable. I've definitely had some situations too with some diapers or where other people have diapered me and they like diaper it too low. Not that I have like super massive legs, but I'm a hiker and I work in food service industry, so I'm always walking around, so like my legs are relatively athletic if they're not big old swole boy legs.
Yeah.
And so I find that I do tape my tapes a little bit higher on the leg portion, so they might be like a little bit closer than like somebody who has like more slender legs who might like want to like really like make sure it's like, you know, like tape down here. I tend to like tape more
up,
like up towards the top. So I think that's,
do you point it upwards or do you point it
I still try to keep it pretty much like across, but there's definitely times where it's got a little bit more of like an up slant, so like the top tape will be like on point, and then like the other tape will be kind of more like that a little bit.
Exactly, to give it more room.
Right, so that I have a little bit more room. And again, because my legs are, you know, a little bit thicker, I still get a pretty tight seal, but it's not so tight that it's like uncomfortable, or you're getting it like where it's like digging in like on your side, and you kind of end up with like one of those like creases or...
Here we go. So I noticed some diapers are they have a lot less material and a lot thinner this way in the middle.
Yeah, and I think if you have really thicker legs or if you're a bigger kid, then I definitely think that one of the diapers that's a little bit more thinner in the center might be more your style.
And the crinkles are a little bit more slender in the center, And so are the Dottie the Ponies, I've noticed, and this brand. So I would recommend these two. And crinkles, I think they make really good diapers that poof out nicely.
Yeah, and I like the swell factor when you get wet with those too.
So for muscular and bigger legs, I would go with the crinkles.
Yeah, I think that's a great suggestion actually, because again, they're a little bit thinner in the center.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with you and say crinkles is one of the better diapers for people with thicker or more muscular legs.
Cool, yeah, and they have good tapes too.
Yeah, they hold pretty well.
Yeah. Yep.
And the plastic is relatively soft, also kind of like I was talking earlier about with being more active. You want a nice, softer plastic. Something that's too sticky is going to like grab your muscular or your thicker legs, and you're going to end up with like uncomfortable chafing as you're walking around. So so that's why I think that's a great diaper for that too, not only because it's thinner, but because it's also nice and soft. I like with sticky tapes stuff that more has like a landing strip like this, because sometimes stuff like this, like once you stick it, like if you try to take it off, then like the
it grabs and it rips.
Yeah, exactly. And then that diaper is basically just like done.
Yeah.
Whereas like with the hook and loops, you can like fasten and refasten as many times as you want.
Exactly, except for the version 1 like bunny hops and the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
they would like rip right off.
Yeah, like, I feel like the tapes themselves like, just weren't very strong, and like when you were trying to put them on, they'd pop off. Yeah.
Or,
I feel like the dinos are a little better.
It would get like damaged like on the loop part, like on the
and lose some of its sticky factor. Is that what you're saying? Like that, like it wouldn't be like you like if you pulled them off, they would kind of.
Yeah, I mean they fixed it, but I just remember using the first ones. So let's pick your favorite hook and loop diaper overall.
Ooh, that's so tough because again, for me it's like I'm big on patterns because like the hook and loops, like for instance, like pretty much all the Takeable hook and loops are basically like the same, and most of the ABU ones that have the hook and loops now are pretty much like the same. So for me, it's really more about what you're wearing it for. Like if you're doing the overnight, then wear an overnight. But if you are into some puppy play, then wear something like a Puppers or something like that for the hook and loops. But if I have to pick one, then I'm going to keep it real here in Las Vegas and say that the Bear Hugs are my favorite hook and loop, just because, you know, they are a great diaper. I wear them all the time. And since they're our local brand, then I feel like I got to represent, you know, the local one.
I 100% agree. Like, they're just a good overall diaper.
Yeah,
they're
just like a great all-purpose wearing too. Yeah, the padding is great. They're super comfortable on the inside.
The quilting is nice.
Yeah, the plastic itself is nice and soft, and then like I said, they've got my preferred hook and loop. So they're sort of like my go-to diaper. I mean, it helps that I can just drive down like the road basically and pick them up.
Right.
But even those of you that aren't Las Vegas locals, if you've never tried the Bear Hugs, and especially if you prefer hook and loop diapers, then I definitely 100% recommend checking out Changing Times online. And you can even just order yourself like a 2-pack, like a sample.
Let's pick our cutest print diaper.
Ooh, cutest print diaper.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with Lil Paws. They're just sexy.
Okay, it's
they're
white
so
popular
in the middle,
and so adorable, and then the paws disappear, which is such a nice feature.
And I like the animals on it, and I like the picnic print on the sides.
Yeah,
because it's like a Sunday picnic. It's just happy.
Yeah, I agree. If I was gonna have to pick the cutest print, again, it's so hard because I feel like it is big on the situation. But I'm a big fan of peekaboos, just in general. I think that that's like a really cool design idea.
The characters.
I love the characters. Yeah, exactly, because they have so much personality that comes across. Even just all you see is like right across their face. And then it's very merchandisable. You know what I mean? They've got like the hats and stickers and all kinds of stuff.
Right, and you can recognize each other wearing it.
Yeah, exactly.
No one else knows
necessarily what it is.
Think it's cute.
So I think that design just in general, even though it's great for a diaper, is so good for other things too. And I think that it's like all those characters are adorable. Honestly, if anything, I want to see more characters. Like let's do like a pink piggy and an orange cat and like I feel all right, ABU, if you're watching, I've got ideas.
It feels like there's not enough cats on diapers. Like there's dogs and there's puppies and
bears are very popular. I feel like raccoons are pretty popular too. But yeah, there's not a lot of cats. Not a lot of kitties.
Like why is there a giraffe over a kitty cat? I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually a great question. Like, how many people have you met who are like, my favorite animal is a giraffe?
Right.
Like nobody.
But I know quite a few ABDLs that, you know, love cats.
Love kitties, and it's like cats are pretty common and typical pets, so I feel like that'd be very popular. So definitely ABU should definitely come up with a cat character.
Yeah, or Changing Times.
Yeah, hey, Robert, if you're listening, not a sponsor.
They have 9 cats.
Yeah, you guys have cats, so where's your kitty cat print diaper? Or onesie or something.
Yeah. I like it because it could be pretty gender neutral, too.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody can be a fan of the feline. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Once again, I'm Soggy Prince.
And I'm Diaper Perv. I hope you guys learned a lot and you made it through this whole thing. I could talk about diapers forever. So.
Yeah, like literally all day, every day.
Me too.
All right, well, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.